Hey, all you D&Ders out there. Welcome to Drop the Lowest and happy 4th of July. Hey, guess what? I know I'm a little late. Guess what? A family. Yeah, there's birthdays, 4th of July. Anyways, I was thinking, you know what? Why not a Independence Day themed campaign? So there's a country. You have a country in your campaign setting. They're needing assistance being liberated from another country that preys on them or, doesn't represent them well. How about that? Lots of good stuff in there. And this goes back to utilizing current events and even history to influence your game and to influence what you could run as a DM or what you could play in. So currently what I'm working on right now is a Independence Day theme for a country, a what is going to be a developing country in my campaign setting where they are part of a current system and they're going to secede. They're going to get away from that country that they're currently with. And this should be interesting. There will be some politics involved. It's a big deal for a country to split off, break away. We have seen it in our own history and in other countries, but we are seeing it in California where that state wants to explode and divide up. Very interesting there. But, utilize that. That's a great politics run setting or at least campaign that you can run with some friends where you are trying to liberate a country from another. Where, and this is something that I think is key, where both sides think they're right. One country does not want this one to get away from them because they have resources. They provide resources to that country. There's a lot of positives for that country to continue on. The country that part of the country that wants to get away feels like they're on the outskirts, feels like there are no representatives that come out there, feels like they are fairly defenseless against other neighboring countries, bans or whatever. There's a lot that you can run just from that arc, that story arc of this country trying to gain its independence. Lots of history on that. I mean, if you haven't looked at some of the history, not just America, but other countries as well, gaining their independence. Loads of information. I think Matt Colville has a really good one that I enjoy where he speaks on Otto von Bismarck of Germany and how he played these countries off of each other. I believe that was his video on. Oh my gosh. It's on the tip of my tongue. It was diplomacy. Pay attention. So very interesting, very, very interesting. And I think that's a great opportunity to play something like diplomacy where you have that part of that country that is going to break off and there needs to be treaties put in place. There has to be treaties of saying that they will work in conjunction, supply, do what's needed in certain situations. And so I think that's a great story arc in writing, kind of like an event game. I know a lot of people do like Halloween. Halloween's a good one where we can do kind of a spooky, sometimes a Ravenloft type setting, where you can come up with certain things. And New Year's, Christmas, I mean, there are tons of different ones, but I don't leave out 4th of July. 4th of July for at least for Americans, that's a major day. And I think that is a great story arc that can captivate a lot of players. I mean, so one of the ways you could do this is one of your players, one of your PCs has family in one of those countries or in at least part of that country that is wanting to break away. And, so you've got family at risk. That's a big one. How about the fact that this country is trying to break away because there are hordes on a borderland of orcs and just ungodlies that are trying to take over this place, and you were going to help that country defend themselves and gain their independence because the country that currently takes their taxes and everything else is not coming to their defense. That's a big one. So there's a lot. There's quite a bit. So go out there, create some story arcs and create some campaigns that have to do with some current events or even past events, some historical events. Utilize some of the different battles. Some of those battles are wonderful. Read on Battle of the Bulge. Read the different ones that have occurred. Don't just look at one bit of history. Look at multiple in different cultures. There are tons of it. But go out there, get creative, create, have fun, roll dice. See you soon.